Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Today is Wednesday, March 16th, and we do have birthdays today. Today is Susie Buey's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Her daughter Chelsea's birthday was just the other day. I bet you she was trying to have Chelsea the same day as her birthday because I was trying so hard to have Jimmy on Jim's birthday because Jimmy's birthday is the 6th of October and Jim's birthday is the 11th of October. But Jimmy said, no, I'm anxious to get out here. Let's get 'em moving. So Jimmy came out pretty much on time. He was really my only one that was really on time because I was due on the 3rd and he came on the 6th. Danny, I was due on the 25th of March and we induced on the 18th of April. Christy was due on the 2nd of March and she came on the 11th of March. So Jim got his 11 in there for Christy. But anyway, we also have Tiffany Lowe. Today's Tiffany's birthday too. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tiffany. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And we have anniversaries. Today is Eddie. Sorry, Eddie. I bet you're just Ed. My dad. I was thinking of my dad. My dad's name was Edward, but he always went by Eddie. E-D-D-Y. But anyway, it's Ed and Little Debbie's anniversary. I think it's their 26th. I think. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, happy anniversary to Ed and Little Debbie. It's also Bob and Diane McDaniel. It is their 35th anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary too. Oh, such is my life, such is my life. I got a notification yesterday that the people were going to come in to do my bathroom. They were going to be here at 9 o'clock this morning. I went to bed at 2:20, knowing full well I had to get up at 8:30 to take my shower and be prepared for them when they came. So they called at 9 o'clock to say they'd be here at 10. I could have slept another hour. But I got up, they were here, they actually got here a couple minutes before 10. And I don't know, how am I going to put this? Bad news, good news, bad news, good news? Maybe? I don't know. Well, the bad news was, let's just break it down here. The bad news is that the water damage was way worse than we thought. It was way worse. That's the bad news. The good news is that it went up higher than the actual shower head. So the leakage did not come from the shower, it came from outside. So then we went outside and we noticed, which Jim and I never noticed before, that right above where the damage is in the bathroom, our siding is kind of buckling underneath the gutter. So it looks like we might have had an ice dam in the gutter that backed up under the roof and went down. That's the bad news. Then we got some good news because the people that were doing it said, well, we noticed that your claim was rejected, but I think you can file an appeal and maybe they'll cover this because this was not water damage due to the shower. This was water damage due to the roof, and that's outside damage. So that would be structural damage. So I said, well, that sounds like good news. So we called the guy that's handling our claim from the restoration company, and he said, now here's the bad news. Insurance companies always have a way of phrasing things in such a way that they're not going to cover this. I will try to submit a form to see if you can get, have them come and reassess it to see it. And I'm going to list that, how I feel the damage is not done from the shower, from outside. But then they're going to tell you that we haven't had any major storms lately that could have caused the damage, and this is just something that you should have been aware of. Just preparing you for that. And I thought, oh. So I called my insurance adjuster. Good news, he seems to think it's going to be covered. So I said, oh, okay, that sounds good. I'll call. So he gave me my claim number, because when I was rejected, I just threw everything away. I thought, I don't need this anymore. They already told me I wasn't going to get it. So he gave me my claim number. So I called my adjuster, the adjuster that handles the claims that are, actually doing the assessment of it. And he seemed to think that it wouldn't be covered, unless I got something in writing from the restoration company saying that it was not damaged due to the shower. So then when I called back the restoration company, the good news is the guy said, well, I'll write it in such a way, but like I told you earlier, I don't know that they're going to do it or whatever. So now we're on the good news, bad news, bad news. We're like, I don't have any balance in my life as far as my walking. I have no balance. I'm always afraid I'm going to fall. I don't know if it's just my age. I don't know what the deal is. When I go for my physical, I'm going to mention it to her. Maybe it's something in my inner ear. I don't know. I do have like wax buildup all the time. I have to go to the ear, nose, and throat guy to get the ears cleared out and stuff. Let's get this call, because I am waiting for calls. But alas, not the call I was waiting for. So anyway, now it's just kind of like on the fence. I told you I got to see about my balance, but I got to like steady as we go, steady as we go. So I had the gooder news. Sandy, did you get all A's in English? Oh, yes, I did. No, never. The better news. Now, I even forgot what the better news was now. Oh, the better news is, since they had to keep looking for the mold and looking, they completely gutted the whole bathroom. Not the whole bathroom, but the whole shower area. The shower walls, all 3 walls around the shower, because we just had a shower curtain. We didn't have a shower door. All 3 walls, the ceiling, the floor, everything is all completely gutted. And so it looks like Jimmy can fix the damage. Now, I don't know for sure, but it does look like Jimmy can fix the damage. So that was part of good news. Other good news was the mold was limited to the insulation. The mold was limited to the insulation, because the mold did not climb up the wall higher, and it did not go into our sidewalls into our bedroom. So the good news is the mold was contained in that little bit of stuff that we saw, and it didn't go up any farther in the wall. That was good news too. Bad news. I thought I'd be able to sleep in that room, because I told you noise doesn't bother me. They had to take the door off so they could put plastic, so it's like a zipper plastic thing that you can get into the bathroom, and those machines are loud. Those are very, very loud. So I don't know that I'm going to be able to sleep in the bedroom, and I'm going to have to sleep in the guest room. Jim and I sleep in a king-size bed, and I think it might be a queen in our guest room, but I have a feeling that it's not a queen. I have a feeling it's just a full. I don't know. But always looking for the good news. I don't go to bed till 2 or 3 in the morning. Jim's already been in bed. I've only got to put up with him for another 3 or 4 hours, because Jim usually gets up about 8 o'clock because he goes to bed so early. It's just a matter of tossing and turning for just a couple hours. So I don't know that I'm going to get up at a reasonable hour tomorrow morning. So we're just waiting on that. And then in the meantime, this old woman, you see us on the news. You see me on the news. It's like, how could you fall for a scam like that? How could you be so stupid to fall for that scam? And it's because I'm old. Because I always know you don't click on anything on your email when they leave you a phone number. You call the actual phone number of the actual place. You look it up and you call it up. You don't call the one on the email. Well, last year when we bought our freezer, or washing machine, something we bought. We got part of the Geek Squad, because it was cheaper to be on the Geek Squad for a year than to pay the delivery charge to have the washer machine delivered. But the guy had told us, when it comes up for the year, just cancel it. So I did get a notice from Best Buy last week that, the renewal was coming up. It was automatically going to come out. So I called and canceled it. They sent me all the information, blah, blah, blah. I had all that, and I saved that email. So then this morning when I was waiting for the invoice, because they sent me the invoice you got to do everything over the internet nowadays. When they were sending me the invoice for the internet, I thought that was the thing I needed. So I clicked on that, and then I see that it's from McAfee security software for my computer. I don't have McAfee. I know that. I just, in my mind, at the time, I didn't. I have something else. Aaron put it on for me. I don't know what it is, but I think it's Norton. Wasn't Norton McAfee? It doesn't matter. I know I didn't have it. And if I did have it, it wasn't on my Mac computer. It was on my Windows computer, which no longer works. So I don't use the Windows computer. But I have it there for decoration. I know that makes no sense, but I can't. I don't want to throw it away. I don't know. I know I'm kind of like a hoarder in that sense. But so I called them and told them I wanted to cancel it. And they says, well, it's on all of your devices. Don't you have a Mac too? And I go, yeah. And well, it's on your Mac. Let's go on your Mac and look. And like a fool, I went on the Mac. And then they started talking about all the things. And I got so aggravated. And the guy kept talking over me. And I kept screaming and yelling at him. These poor guys who do in the bathroom kept coming in wanting to ask me a question. And I was so irate. And I did use all my little choice words because I'm thinking, I just can't deal with these idiots that I'm talking to. And I was just getting so aggravated with them. And then they said, let's go into your bank accounts. Okay, then it clicked. Okay, this is a scam. We are not going into my bank accounts. And so I said, no, that's okay. I said, my son-in-law is coming tomorrow. I'll have him walk me through this. He'll know how to cancel this. And they go, no, you can't cancel. You can't wait till tomorrow. You got to do it today. And I go, no, I'm going to cancel. So I hung up on them, and they call me back. And so I answered the phone, and they said, oh, we got disconnected. And I go, no, that was on my end. I hung up on you because I'm not dealing with you. I told you I'm going to call you back tomorrow. So I hung up again. They call me back. So I just picked up, hung up. They call me 6 times in a row. So finally I just picked, I says, will you please leave me alone? He says, ma'am, if you don't cancel right now, you're going to get charged $1,500. You're not only going to get charged the $499.99, since we've dealt with 3 different departments, they're going to charge you 3 different times, and they're going to take $1,500 out of your account. And I says, and you know what? I'm calling the police right now because this is a scam. Ma'am, this is not a scam. Trust me, this is not a scam. What we're going to do is we're going to just walk you through it. We're recording this call. Do you think I really want to lose my job? And I said, do you really think I want to give you access to my computer? There's no way that's going to happen. And he says, well, if you just let me take over your computer. I says, you are not taking over my computer. You are not doing any of these things. I know you think I'm an old woman and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you, I'm calling the police right now. And I hung up again, and then I called my bank. I said, and I filed a scam thing with them, changed all my passwords on all of my stuff, which was a pain in the but I went through all of my stuff that they could probably, I don't know that they could have. I don't know nowadays. These scammers they're so smart. I wish they used their brains for something more legal. But anyway, so I went into all of my things, changed all of my passwords, changed all of my user IDs, changed all of this stuff. I called the bank, made a complaint, changed, stopped my cards, which is a pain. I know I probably didn't have to go to that extreme, but I'm thinking I am not having anybody go into my account taking my money. So they have assured me, the bank, that I'm safe now, and that I have a complaint, lodged a complaint, that they're not going to deduct any money if they do try to take any money out. But it's like, and then I hung up, and for the last 2 hours I've been kicking myself for being such an idiot, because when I see these people on the news, I'm thinking, how could you be so stupid? How could you be so dumb? How could you fall for that? And it's like they got me in a moment of weakness because I was in the middle of dealing with the bathroom issue. And if it wasn't for the fact that I thought that there was an invoice coming in to pay for because when they got to the point where they saw that it was more damage, that it might be an insurance claim, they were going to stop. And Jim and I said, no, because we know how our insurance works, just keep on going. Well, they wouldn't keep on going until we at least paid the half down. Which I kind of thought was kind of sketchy at the point, but I'm thinking I'm going to pay them anyhow, whether they leave now or they stay or whatever. I'm going to owe the money because they've been here for 3 hours, so I'm going to at least owe them 3 hours worth of work. So I'm just going to give them a partial payment. So it was just all of this playing in my mind, and it was just all going on, and it was just, but stayed on plan. I had my breakfast. I'm just getting ready now to have my lunch. And and I didn't get tempted by food. I just didn't get tempted by food because I as much as I really, truly, truly think that I really want to go back to eating the way I used to eat, I don't. I really don't. But that little tiny little twinge inside my head said, you know what? We had such a good time. It was so nice. You could go wherever you wanted to go. You could eat whatever you wanted to eat. You never worried about getting on the scale. None of that bothered you. And then my other little voice said, yeah, you ate what you wanted to eat. And you never got on the scale. And then when you did, you were 304.2 pounds. Do you want to go back there? And I'm thinking, no. And then I get off my shoulder. Get out of here. It's just like, no. And even like when I do eat the way I used to eat, when I go to bed at night and I don't sleep well, I think, all these years when I really thought that there was something wrong with me, it was because I wasn't eating properly. And my body was just saying, there's something wrong with you. Why are you eating like that? Do you not have a brain in your head? Do you not have the sense that God gave you to know that you eat that, you're going to feel like this? So I know I'm on a roll today, aren't I? I'm on a rampage roll. If I could figure out a way to kick myself in the ass, I would turn around and kick myself in the butt. I really would. And try not to swear. And look, I did swear. It just makes me so upset to think that I fell for it. Everything I say, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. And I fell for it. Scam alert, I'm a human. I do things wrong. But I'm going to stay strong. I'm going to have a good weigh-in this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to not have any cake because I gave up sweets for Lent, so that's going to be easy. And most of the meal is, I went and got my vegetables today. We're going to have broccoli and cauliflower and green beans and corn, and I'm making peas. I don't eat the peas. And then turkey, all 0 points. I mean, I know that just because there's 0 points, they still have calories. I can't go crazy with them, but I'm going to have some mashed potatoes, which are 5 points on my plan. And I'm going to have some stuffing, which is going to be 5 points on my plan. I don't eat gravy. I'm not a big gravy eater. I just never really got the... I'll eat it occasionally. I might have a little bit on my stuffing, but for the most part, no. It's on the... So when people say, oh, let's have biscuits and gravy, I go, ugh. I'll have the biscuit part of it, but not the gravy. So... I think I'm done. Look at 11 minutes, and who knows how long I rambled on before. Another long video. So, okay. Calm down. Go. Oh, timer. Christy's cake for tomorrow. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Okay, apple, glass of water. Thawing the turkey. We're using the same door. Okay, instead of a bagel, I'm going to have 2 pieces of pumpernickel rye toast. Same amount of points for 4 points. But I'm going to have holy guacamole for 3 points, whereas I was going to have a laughing cow for 1 point. So I'm picking up 2 points on my breakfast here. But today is Wednesday, March 16th. My quote is, success doesn't happen overnight. Just keep focused. It's a 10-point breakfast, 4 points for my toast, 3 points for my holy guacamole, 3 points for my bacon, and 0 for my tea, berries, and egg. And I had my apple earlier, so let's go eat. Okay, not too sure if this is my lunch or a snack, but actually I think it's my lunch, because I've already had my banana. I forgot to show you. Anyway, let me write it in my book so I don't forget. I did eat a banana, but I forgot to show you my banana. But I'm going to have some grapes that I proportioned out. The cheese, like I told you, comes in the 1 ounce packs for 4 points. Sugar-free Jell-O and another cup of tea. So it's 4 points. I've used 14 points so far today. Okay, for dinner, I'm going to have a ham and cheese sandwich with some spinach and tomato and some pretzels and iced tea. This is the tea that I use. I only used 1 ounce of the honey ham, so it's 1 point. That's the mustard. I used some provolone from Kroger, and that's the bread. It's 1 point for a half, but I'm taking the whole sheet. So it is a 10-point dinner, 2 points for the bread, 3 points for the pretzels, 4 points for the cheese, 1 point for the ham, and 0 for the spinach and the tomatoes that's on the sandwich, and my iced tea. So it's a 24-point dinner. Okay, that's going to do it for tonight. Did get somewhat good news on the TV. I guess the Senate passed the bill to keep the daylight savings time the same. It's got to go to the House, and we'll see how that goes. But it wouldn't take effect until 2023, so we still got to turn the clocks back one more time in November. But hopefully that'll be it. The sandwich was delicious, as I knew it would be. Very filling. Tomorrow's another day. Let's hope I get better news tomorrow about my bathroom. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.